Welcome back, everybody. This is Urban Sprawl. I'm No Spring Chicken, and I think this is episode 20. Pretty impressive. Thanks for sticking with us. Today is the day I'm going to start the build. I believe I've got all my resources together, but before I do that, I just want to show you where I've been working over the last 2 weeks. As you can see, I'm decked out in netherite, so definitely in the nether. Let me take you into the mine. I have got full netherite armor and full netherite equipment, except for the hoe. I'm told that if you don't have a netherite hoe, then you're not a true Minecrafter, but that's okay. I actually don't have many diamonds left. As you know, netherite takes a lot of diamonds to reproduce a template. So, okay, so here's my portal. Okay, so you guys aren't new to this place. I've shown you this in a previous episode, but just so you get an appreciation for anyone who works with quartz, anyone who builds with quartz is just amazing, because the time it took me to get enough quartz for this build, that's cheating. Going out of range, that's just cheating. Sorry, buddy. I really don't like those piglins. Anyway, as I was saying, anyone who works with quartz and makes buildings with quartz is either someone who trades with villagers really well, or someone who just mines. If you look at my mini-map, you can see the extent of the size of the mine. It goes off the mini-map. I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, and the size of the hole in the ground is quite considerable. I've started going down a level. This is phenomenal. I mean, I'm used to mining in the above world like this. I really like just emptying out great big slices of earth to get enough quartz for this build. I can confidently say I am now very comfortable in the nether. Even these guys. Get out of there. Ooh. I mean, I still don't like them, but they don't freak me out as much. Angry piggies. They're just coming in to see you, aren't they, buddy? Ooh, someone's angry. But yes, so I thought I'd just show you just the extent of the mine. So this is one side. There is another side to this mine. I don't know why I put doors here. FYI, piglins can open doors. I did not know that. But yes, I've had one actually open the door and come in and attack me. So these don't work. They're purely for looks. Here's the other side. As you can see, it's quite large and it's still going off the side of the map. So yes, many hours I've taken to get all the quartz. Now that I'm more comfortable down here, it actually didn't bother me in the end. And I went back to the end city to get some more end rods. So I have made huge progress in my bravery. And here's another section. Just phenomenal, the amount of mining that I had to do in order to get all the quartz. So just to give you an appreciation for anyone who works with quartz, it is extremely time consuming. It's a good thing that netherrack is really easy to dig. But yes, it's taken me a long time to get enough quartz. So there's my mine. And it has been enjoyable. I've got so much ancient debris. As you can see, full netherite armour, full netherite equipment. And I believe I've got over 30 pieces of ancient debris still at home. So it's been a good mining session, but I want to get out of here and I want to start building. So here's all the chests with my resources. Look at that. That is a lot of quartz. We've got calcite there as well, but look at all that quartz. I'm very impressed with myself, I must say. That is a lot of quartz. I think the first row and a half I obtained through trading with the villagers, but that took a long time. So then I went mining in the nether and collected the rest. So that's a lot of quartz. We've also got copper from the trial chamber that TNT Man and I enjoyed doing, and then I stripped it. We've got stripped pale oak logs. We've got lots of bone block. Not as much as the quartz that I've got, but that's okay. Couple of decorative items. And I think these are more copper, deep slate, and glass, and mushroom stem. Yes, a very, very white building. So I've already got it marked out. So all I need to do is start building. And unfortunately, these chests, as you can see, are in the building. But I really don't want to move them because there's so much stuff in them. So we'll just have to work around them for now. Let's get building. What do you think? My biggest build yet. I think it rivals the school. It took a lot longer to build than I expected. Even after collecting all the resources, I made a few boo-boos. At one point I made the roof too wide, so I had to go and shear some of the roof off, and yes, there was just a few things that I got wrong, so fixing them is what took so long. But what do you guys think? It is very white, which is like like most government buildings, I think. I'm hoping that the copper will oxidise and go green, because that's the colour scheme that I'm aiming for. We've got quite a bit of copper, orange coloured copper on the roof, but there is quite a nice gradient on the roof as well, which I like. But yes, I am hoping that the roof will completely oxidise and go green. Come in and have a look. Like all good buildings in Minecraft villages, there is already a villager roaming around in here somewhere. So, this is the foyer, nice and white. Got the mushroom stem floor, bone block for the walls, and calcite for the interior wall. Mangrove slab for the stairs up to the next level, and through here we have all the office space. I'm thinking of putting a red carpet strip down here. It is very white and the doors do stand out a bit it contrasts too much, so I might see what a red carpet looks like running down the middle here. Not all the way over, just these 2 blocks, just to break that big white space up a little bit. Through here, I've moved all my storage into here. So we've got copper blocks and random stuff. There's all my white blocks. There's all the bone that I have left over. I didn't use as much bone as I thought I would, which is good in a way, because it means I've got lots of leftover. When I went back into the nether to get the last bit of quartz, I did a bit of an exploration and found a crimson forest, so I brought back some crimson stuff, and I've got that growing over in the forestry. And yeah, there's a couple of empty chests. There's all the stuff that I got when I went back. I needed to go back to the end to get end rods. So I went back and I got some more shulker shells, and I found another tower that I hadn't been up into, so I got another ender chest and some diamonds, which I was desperately needing. So that's my second trip into the end. Very proud of myself. Yeah, so we just got odds and ends. What I'm thinking of doing, because there is the villager, I think he's upstairs. Let's go upstairs. So this is the big ballroom. Yeah, so they can put a stage in there and set up tables and chairs, and we've also got a gallery space up on the 3rd floor, which I'll show you in a sec. But this lovely big space can be a ballroom or weddings. All sorts of events can be taking place in here because it is the town hall after all. We go out here. Actually, here's the balcony. We've got a lovely view of nothing at the moment, but the town will grow out this way, so the town hall will end up being the centre of it all. And in here, we go up the staircase to the 3rd floor, Here's the gallery, so they can put more seats up here and people have got a good view of the stage. This big section here is actually where the tower is. There's the tower, lit up so we don't get any mobs spawning. And I'll just put those back. And while I was making it, I decided to go with the mushroom stem for the ceiling rather than the pale oak. The pale oak has got that ever so slight pink tinge, which didn't go well with the colour scheme. So with the bone block and the quartz, they're quite creamy. And yeah, that pink tinge just didn't sit right. So I did end up going back and growing some more mushrooms. So yes, we do have a bit of a leaky roof, but that's fine. That's okay. So let's go back downstairs. There's one of my little doglies. You're safe in here, mate. Out of the weather. Good boy. So yeah, this is the town hall. I'm really happy with how it ended up finishing. Apart from the bit of a blunder with the roof. And I did end up extending the tower up a little bit more than in my test world. It was a little bit short and stumpy, so I extended this bit up a little bit more. You can see where the end rods have come in handy, just to light up the top a little bit. Yeah, I've got anvils up the top as a bit of a break. Whoa, it's getting dark. Oh, okay. Okay, I was thinking of putting some beds down in here anyway. Not to turn it into a hotel, but because the villagers do tend to inhabit all the buildings that you make. Whoa! Mate! You gonna despawn, or do I have to come over there? Do I have to come over there, or are you gonna despawn? Okay. So yeah. What do you think? I'll show you the sides and the back. So the sides, very simple and clean. Got some very clean lines with the white glass in the windows. Around the back, we've got some drain pipes, which I thought was a nice touch. It's all the functional stuff is usually around the back with government buildings, aren't they? So we've got some drain pipes emptying the rain which we just had. As you can see, it goes down into a drain. Yeah, I like it. It is very simple. It doesn't have a lot of decoration. I did try to put more of a gradient in the building in my test world, but I didn't end up liking the look of it. Because we've got columns, having a gradient in columns that narrow tends to be a little bit messy. So I didn't like it. So I did end up just going with the simple quartz and the bone block. And we do have some diorite in it, just to give it a little bit of contrast going up the towel there. I like it. I'm very pleased. It did take me a lot longer to build than I expected, and I do apologise for the lateness of this video, but there you go. And yeah, these are all office space. So these two rooms are bigger, so these might be meeting rooms on the two sides. This little room is a bit pokey, but that's okay. I thought this would be the cleaner's cupboard. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure if I showed you how I got all the mushroom stem. Very nice. I like it. Yeah, I'm not sure I showed you guys how I got all the mushroom stem, but I did end up needing to go back and get more mushroom stem because I swapped out the pale oak for mushroom stem for the roof, or sorry, the ceiling on the top floor. So let me show you. Of course, it's in the industrial area. Here we are. I got this design from Ilmango. If you are needing a lot of mushroom stem, this is the simplest way and a relatively quick way to get just the stem. So Ilmango has a video, fastest way to get brown mushrooms in early game. So it's not exactly early game, but for what I needed, it worked out well. So the idea is we get some mushroom, get some bone meal, which I have plenty of. Mushroom goes there. We've got that block up there because mushrooms need shade to grow. As you can see, they only grow in the shadier areas around the base of trees. Plus, that stops them being really tall, because the idea is you grow one, you step up here, take that block with Silk Touch, have to make sure it's Silk Touch, and then my poor axe is almost dead. Then you can come up and just zip around, getting rid of the mushroom cap, and then you can dig the stem down with your Silk Touch. So you can get maybe 5 blocks at a time, but because of those blocks of cobblestone, you can see this is the tallest the mushroom will grow, just so we can reach it, because you don't want to be trying to climb up into a mushroom to cut it down. It takes too long. So that's how I've been getting my mushroom stem. And you do get a lot of brown mushrooms, but guess what we do with that? We put it in the compost and make more bone meal. So it's a perpetual engine, really. Chuck them in there. They can be bone mealed. Take that out, and you can change the bone block back into bone meal, which is really handy. So plenty of bone meal to get the mushroom stem for buildings. Like I said, a little bit time consuming, but that's not a problem. There we go. Oh, look at that. Yes, so the roof is still very copper. I'm hoping that it will turn green. We're getting patches turn green. I'm hoping over time it will all go that lovely green colour, because that's what I'm aiming for. There's the tower with all its end rods. So we've got quartz pillar, diorite, bone block, and just simple quartz block. in there in the mix. And we've even got a little balcony up here. I'm guessing this would be access to infrastructure. I was thinking of putting a little door on the side of the tower so we can enter it, but it's not a very big space. You can't really do much with it. I did lose a villager to a zombie. I woke up one morning and there was a zombie and a zombie farmer. I reckon I do lose villagers if I let it go to night time, which unfortunately I did. I need to go check that my mending guy is still around. Yeah, see? That's not a good sign. And we have lost one of these doors. I've been meaning to replace it, but I've been all week, in all my spare time, I've been gathering resources for the big build. Okay, where's Mike? Do you know where Mike is? Mending Mike? Because you're not him. Maybe he hasn't come to work yet. Oh, oh that's awesome. Iron Golem spawned upstairs. Yeah, I don't think he's come to work yet. He normally hangs down around the ground floor anyway. Yes, if I've been out and about when it's been night time, I like to come back and see if I can spot Mike. I've name tagged him so he's easy to spot. Here you come, couple. No. Have you guys seen Mike? Have you guys seen Mike? I'm pretty sure he lives in one of these buildings. He does tend to wander around a bit, so I'm sure he'll show up at some point. I hope he will show up at some point. No, that's not him. That's not good. That's not good. That means I've lost a librarian, and this guy has taken the workstation. I'm hoping it's not Mike. Come on, guys. Where's Mike? There's another one. That's not boding too well. I'm sure he'll show up. I hope he'll show up. Have you guys seen Mike? Oh, that looks nice. I don't mind it with unoxidised roof. There is a lovely little bit of gradient in it, so I don't mind it like that, but I would prefer it if it went all green. Yeah, I'm hoping Mike's around. So there you have it. There's my town hall in all its splendour. And I do apologise for this video taking a bit longer than what I expected. Making that mistake with the roof really put me behind schedule. So I do apologise for the lateness of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it though. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'm No Spring Chicken, and I'll see you next time. Bye.